Take a moment to tap in, to connect, and let's begin. All right, what's up, guys? So today we're going to be talking about the 5 levels of creation. I'm super excited about this one because we all feel like we have a certain degree of agency in our lives, right? We can create change on certain levels, but most of us feel kind of limited in the amount of change that we can actually create. So if we could create from 5 different levels, so you already know about the first one, right? That's action. Anytime we're taking actions in the 3-dimensional world, we're going to be creating change. So that's one way we can certainly create change. But what about the quality of those actions? Isn't that directly influenced by the way that we think? So if we're having positive thoughts, affirmations, going through our head versus a lot of doubt, negativity, and anxiety about a certain action that we want to take, when we go to take that action, those results that we're going to get are going to be vastly different depending on the quality of the thoughts that we were thinking about this whole action. And then, so that's the second level of creation. If we add a third level, we're bringing in the level of emotions. Now we're really talking, because when you're feeling super, grounded, connected, centered, excited, passionate, you're feeling in a state of positivity and confidence, right? Then all of that energy is getting translated into those actions that you take. So let's say if you want to approach someone about a project or an idea that you have, and you would like to inspire them in some kind of way, then it's going to be very imperative for you to have this sense of connectedness, of groundedness, of confidence, right, and of empowerment. Before you go and approach that person, you're going to want to be feeling like you're having some good vibes about the whole thing, So the emotions that we have before we take any action are going to vastly directly influence them as well. So all of these are influencing each other, right? Because when we take actions, we get a certain positive response back that makes us feel good. Now we're empowered to take even more bolder actions. But what about the 4th level? Now the 4th level, we're delving into the subtle realms of energy. Now, you may or may not experience this directly, but there is an entire realm and dimension of interconnectivity that we all share through the power of this energy that unites us all, that comes from the quantum field. They talk about chi in the East and things, or prana in Indian philosophy. And this is something that we learn to actually develop our connection with and build a relationship with, because this energy that we are made of, literally, is actually vibrating a frequency out into the universe, out into our world, into our lives. Other people and creatures can experience this, and they vibe with it, and they react to it, depending on if they feel a connection or a positivity, or, like attracts like. If they feel that connection, then they're going to naturally be gravitated towards you, and they're going to respond in kind. Whereas if you're vibrating a signature that is not in concordance with them or with those goals or ideals, then you're going to be actually repelling them instead of magnetizing your life to attract them. And so think about this energy field as almost like an aura, a frequency that's surrounding the body and interpenetrating it, that's just radiating out your inner state into the field. Your inner state consisting of those thoughts that you have about yourself, your beliefs about yourself and the world that you inhabit, as well as the feeling state that you have. Do you feel connected? Do you feel excited, passionate, grounded, loved, like you belong? Do you have a sense that you are more than enough? Or are you vibrating into the field this sense of, I lack, I need to get to be okay, I don't feel safe? Or relationships are about power and struggle and who can be the dominant one and things. Or, having to feel like you need to earn the basic sense of feeling loved. So when we start to master our energy, we really master our lives, because all of those things that I was talking about, the sense of belonging, the sense of being more than enough, of being connected, and of loving yourself and of having love for others, all those are possible when we can master our energy. Really, when we master our energy, we master our lives. Now, I did mention a 5th one, so I'll briefly touch on that, because we have a certain amount of energy in our lives that we can direct. And we direct it from this limited perspective of a small individual, a separate being, which is how most of us kind of feel about ourselves. And when we're coming from that place, we have very limited energy actually available to us. It's being filtered through the mind, and only a portion of what is actually potential energy is what we're making use of. But when we begin through meditation and through this real deeper awakening and ability to contact this energy directly without the filters of the mind, then that potential, that unlimited potential of energy, which is here now, which is available, becomes available to us for our use. Now, this takes refinement. We have to actually, as I said, we have to get out of the dimension of small mind. We need to be able to surrender, if temporarily only, our sense of separation so that we can actually begin to dive in and experience what this energy is like in its pure, essential nature. It's literally what's creating all of our experience of life. It's the stuff that the entire universe is made of, and we're not separate from it. Now, if that sounds exciting to you, I mean, just imagine for a moment what it would be like if you could change your frequency signature, if you could take conscious command of it and change it to begin to resonate out a field that looked exactly identical to as if you had already achieved and experienced and become that which you want to become. In other words, your entire energy being, your emotions, your thoughts, and your actions would move into concordance and into alignment with the future that you want to create versus whatever is appearing now. Now, I hope that your life is amazing and excellent as it is already. But even if it is, we all can bring even more fullness into this world. When we learn to create from fullness, the limits come off. And so that's what I want to impress upon you guys today with this training, that there is literally an unlimited potential power that you have access to. That once you learn to tap into it, all your former self-imposed limitations will begin to fall away, and you'll begin to really actually learn to connect to this power in a conscious way and have it start to live through you more and more. Now, if you want to learn more about that whole process, by all means, I'll put a link in the description. I have a 12-week online intensive program right now. It's a live coaching program where I'll take you through these 8 levels of core issues and wounds to get past, to move past, to transform and alchemize, to really start to be able to become the person, the individual, the divine being that you were born to be, and to begin to tap into that potential energy and use it to create the life that you really want. So thanks for watching so much. Much love. If you like this video, give it a like, consider subscribing and share. And by all means, thank you so much for being a part of this journey. I look forward to seeing you on another one of these videos. Until then, my friends, much love.